So you guys you start chanting immediately.
Yes, I immediately start chanting for the next 10 minutes.
And the beetle like paws the floor and like kneels down.
Yeah, I guess some of those were delayed.
So would that be one of the followers?
That's not a conversion.
No, it's not a conversion.
It's a mind control.
It's effectively converted forever.
Yeah, we will always have this beetle.
Anyway, so that thing like
that's
amazing. Impatiently.
Have it grow, and then ride it.
I have 2 familiars now.
So Freya like
a giant beetle.
Freya like peers out of the pocket and goes, "Ew."
They both have insect wings.
That's gross.
Freya, meet your new brother.
I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping to eat his soul, but at least
wait.
it's not
So how big can I ride it?
Yeah.
How big is it?
Yeah.
It's man size, so yes, you can ride it. Whether or not its back can support you is another question.
Dude, I don't know. It did a lot of damage.
Beetle can carry you like 50 times.
It did 14 damage to each. Of course it can carry us.
Insect strength ratios are ridiculous.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He could probably carry both of us.
Yeah, I could see you riding the thing.
Let's see if we can. Do you have a piece of? I have rope. Let's make a reins.
Bridle.
Oh yeah. I don't want to use my rope though because I have that special 47 feet of rope. That's very special to me.
Cloak. Yeah, I'll take off my cloak and make a makeshift like saddle.
Okay. So you bridle it around and saddle it up.
Yeah.
Now what? So the trash.
I'm chanting for 10 minutes.
Okay. So you guys stand
do you want to explore the area while I'm chanting?
I am.
So the beetle's gonna sentry watch.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do I need to remember any details or it just follows my orders?
It follows your orders.
Oh, so it can understand and follow.
Yeah, it's hypnotized effectively. It's under his control entirely.
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought maybe once the more intelligent mind went away, it became beetle intelligence and it couldn't understand what he was asking.
No, he overrode the intelligence.
Oh, okay.
So
well, actually,
even if it's hypnotized, even if it doesn't have enough intelligence, its hypnotism affects the brain to control impulses to make it move.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
I'm
so while the beetle chanting,
also chant.
Yeah, it started doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. The beetle's trying to chant in whatever insect noises it can make. Can it get into a praying Zen?
It bows down and
yes. Oh, that's awesome.
Stance.
It's like a Hercules beetle. It can't really.
So you want to proceed
forward? It moves his legs inwards in lotus position.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna sneak silently forward and
Does
explore in the 10 minutes.
The beetles from above had wings. This appears to be a different version.
All beetles have wings, James.
Yeah, right now
this one does not.
Fly. All right.
Oh, it's just okay.
It's just a solid carapace on the back. Let's just assume that.
Okay, sure. So I'm gonna sneak silently ahead and explore during the 10 minutes of chanting because I've seen this effect before and I know it's gonna be a while.
So you move ahead, moving through the trash piles and stuff, and as you get further down the hallway, you notice. I'm assuming. Oh, you got the torch.
Yeah.
You see a familiar sight.
Ooh.
So the hallway expands out into a. How many sizes does this thing have?
Octagon.
Yeah, octagon, thank you. Into an octagonal shape. And you can see that there are 3 doors, one at each of the 4 corners. So one here, and one here.
Okay.
3 corners, excuse me, and the back where you came. However, in the center of this octagon is a familiar-looking elevator contraption.
Ooh!
It's very similar in design to the ones you saw down below in Death's Shore, but it's been improved.
Ooh.
This time, instead of there being a lever somewhere else, there's actually a hand crank inside the elevator.
Oh.
So you can control it as you go up and down.
Design evolution.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it does look to you as if it's been inspired by the ruins below.
So I will
been there.
go and examine the mechanism and to see if it's trapped or anything like that. It's see if it's got a little thing where unless I put a drop of blood into it, it bursts into flame or...
Roll it. The other 3 doors in the room, the one on the north wall...
What am I rolling, by the way?
Find traps.
Oh, okay. So find traps, that's 15.
Okay. You detect no traps on the device. All right. So the one on the north wall is made out of wood and is shut tight. The one to the right is broken and smashed into, as if it was cleaved apart with some sort of gigantic axe-like weapon. The one on the left is made out of iron and has a solid lock upon it that looks really similar to the ones you picked up in the previous room.
Ooh, all
with
right.
a hole on top.
So it's one of those non-pickable but blood-oriented ones.
Or, yeah.
Does it look like the lock is it closed? Like it's locked?
Yeah, it's locked.
All right. Iron doesn't really transmit sound very well. Is it sealed to the door, or does it have hinges and a kind of a frame and stuff?
It's pretty well sealed. It's definitely built so it can store something.
Okay. Gosh. Bloodlocks are not my specialty, and I never have the right kind of blood. Yeah, you know, blood is cheap and free, and I have a cleric. I'll try a drop of blood, see what happens.
Okay. So you like cut open your hand a bit and squeeze some blood into the drops, and just like before with the Rano, little open on the lock, and the blood pools out
Sure.
onto the floor.
Oh, as long as I'm creating a drop of blood anyway, every once in a while, because I'm keen, and you know you always treat your pets well, and it's like every time I cut to drop of blood, I always give a drop to that sword. It's like, hey.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you drop the blood onto Batsword, and as
Yeah.
it does, it goes and sizzles and melts into the sword. And the sword like vibrates a bit.
Is the sword pleased?
It doesn't talk to me.
It doesn't reject
Does
it.
it like giggle?
Yeah, so far I can't get it to respond to me.
It smiles.
It like wrides a little bit. It's like, feed me more.
Yeah, I know.
More delicious.
No, I'd have to set me.
Feed me, see
All
more.
right.
I know, right?
What next?
And the knocked in door. So, what's beyond in that room?
So smashed inward and peering further into the broken down door, you can see that there seems to be a blue glow tint that comes from within,
Ooh,
and it's familiar. And as you peer inside, you notice that there are wide stone pools carved out of the wall here that are specifically made. It's very cool in here, at least you imagine it was at one point. And there doesn't seem to be any trash in the room, nor detritus, which is interesting. The floor, ceiling, and walls are made out of blackish marble.
Sweet.
And the material is entirely different than the rest of the tower. And inscribed on the floor, you notice, are runic symbols,
Ooh.
which you do not recognize, but they're all along the floor, the walls, the ceiling, and everywhere.
Right.
Inside the room, you can see those stone things, the stone basins with water in them, and within those are familiar glowing blue mushrooms, exactly the same ones you found beneath the water in the ruins of Death Shore.
Oh.
They've obviously been transplanted and cultivated.
Sweet.
That must be it.
All right. Jackpot.
But you're at like the edge of the door, so like you can't if you wanted to go over and inspect them, you could.
I don't want to take the chance before the chanting. How far in is the chanting? Do I have more time or?
You probably got about one more action.
So you said the middle door is wood?
Yeah.
And it leads to the elevator?
No, the elevator's in the center of this
Oh, okay.
octagon, and the middle door is wood, and it leads to the north wall.
And it's a real door?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
does it have a keyhole I can look through?
It does not.
Alright.
It doesn't even have a lock.
Oh, so I could just open it?
Yeah.
It's like, I'll crack it open and take a peek.
Okay. So you creak the door open just a smidge, and as you look inside, you can see that this room is strewn with a bunch of overturned. Like as soon as you open, you instantly see that there's a whole bunch of overturned cabinets and broken glass containers and things like that. And there's a bunch of shattered glass all across the floor and stuff. If you weren't wearing shoes, you'd be very scared of cutting your feet open. Strewn about the floor.
Glad I'm not a halfling.
Up against the wall, you can see that there are several glass cases that have been smashed into, obviously by some sort of mace or crushing weapon. And up against the walls are a couple of different bookcases, which at one time or another had glass display cases on them, and those have also all been smashed to bits.
Oh, okay. So not insect incursion, but people actually, people were trying to loot the place.
Maybe, perhaps. It definitely wasn't done. It definitely doesn't look like the containers bursted from inward to outward.
Right. Okay.
Also, in the back of the room, up against the wall, so the tower is built into the actual stone wall, right? So when you looked in the back of this room, the back of the tower is actually just the stone wall that you would see from the outside.
Oh,
Built to the
okay.
back of the tower, and the red brick stops partway there.
Right.
But there is a hole that's been melted and carved out with the acid from before, like an entrance to a cave that leads within the rock.
Oh.
And you can see from here, from the pier to the door, you think you can see odd scratch marks within the inner working of the cave.
Okay. But
it descends. The passage descends down the cave into darkness, and you can't see what's down there.
And the hole looks like it's been burned through with acid.
Yeah, it was definitely purposely carved using acid.
Okay, can I tell from the carving or the scratchiness of it? Is it man-sized? Is it big size?
It looks about to fit a creature that's about 9 feet tall.
Okay, so not something. So if it's an insect, it's a humongous insect.
Yes.
And if it's
massive.
Okay. All right. Well, time to come and get some more healing spells from my good friend here.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's bless
So
up.
by that time, the chanting finishes.
All right. So, make a. What's the thing where you roll luck or under?
A luck roll.
Make a luck roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Luck or under?
Yeah.
It's cocked roll again.
That's under. 2
I am
under,
convinced Netro is clearly the true god, or at least a true god, sufficient for conversion.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
I flash a winning smile.
So how does this conversion happen? Like, how does Daedriel approach this subject with Jovan?
I don't.
In the role play. You know. Oh, you're just internally you're convinced.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's sort of, people always ask for my testimony. I'm going, my testimony is boring. I'm not one of those people who's like, I woke up from a heroin and do stupor. I saw the cross of Christ. It's like, no, I studied theology and afterwards with history, and I realized, oh, the Christian story is actually
you
historically
had
accurate.
a like brutal brush with death.
Yeah.
And Netro's like dominating will like was
Yeah.
like saved us,
Twice.
both of us.
Yeah. The only
And restored you to health and me as well.
Yeah. The only reason I haven't converted sooner is that last time Netro like totally healed me up, it said, yeah, but you're not super cool, and then like banged him with
Disapproval.
yeah. So it's like, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
am I not?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
you
getting.
did heal him. Sorry.
Yeah, we earned that whole thing.
Gain
I-
3 points of disapproval. Oh, sorry. Make a luck roll. My bad.
Oh, another.
That's above.
Okay. So yeah, gain 4 points of disapproval.
Oh my god.
So in my heart, I feel like, yeah, Netro, dude. Okay, I'm in. I mean, I'm not gonna like start like evangelizing, but
Right.
like, the next time I'll start tithing.
But
You know.
the tide is starting to turn.
Yeah, like I believe in Netro now, as opposed to like all these guys are useless.
Yeah.
Plus, we got Beetle Buddy now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Netro gave us.
you've seen
Netro
the
gave
power
us
of
a
Netro.
beetle
Yeah.
friend.
And now I want healing.
Netro works through all creatures.
Do you want to?
You want another heal?
I still down 7.
Still down 7.
But now I ask with faith in my heart, knowing that Netro can succeed.
Now that he's converted, though,
We'll see what happens.
maybe I'll take less disapproval if it doesn't work or something. That's you're also neutral, so that's 3 dice. You're good.
Netro is so happy with
Good
me
roll.
right now.
Good roll.
Bones mend, skin stitches itself back together.
Do I
A
need
third
to-
eye
do I
opens
need-
in my
give me a luck
forehead.
Not that easy.
Under.
Under, sweet. You incur no disapproval.
Sweet.
All right, I think that's a good place to end it for this week.
Woo!
Next week we'll pick it off with the rest of the dungeon, and then hopefully,
Taxidermy.
and taxidermy,
Oh, we're not gonna get to the ball.
and then hopefully move on to the ball from there.
Yeah.